Well, it is a nasty snowy day out there, freezing cold, and most of my friends are covered under ice without electricity. But if you still have a gas stove, what better time to join me in making some potato soup to warm those bones? All right, very simple recipe list. You probably have most of this at home. You need to start with 4 tablespoons of butter, real butter, not that country crock stuff. 1 cup of diced onions, 1 cup julienne carrots. I prefer julienne to shredded because you still have that crispness that doesn't get all wilty when it cooks into the soup. I did the same with parsnips, but I did half julienne and half sliced because I like the sweetness and the heartiness of this root vegetable. It's my favorite. You're going to need 2 cups of water. You're going to need 4 cups of diced potatoes. You're going to need 1.5 cups of milk and 1/2 cup of heavy cream. If you don't have heavy cream, just use the 2 cups of milk. Optional 4 eggs. You're going to need a teaspoon of salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and optional dollop of sour cream at the end if you would like. All right, now that the onions have browned, we are dumping in our carrots, our parsnips, our potatoes, and 2 cups water, which I choose to use filtered. Let's give that all a good mixing. We're going to save our milk, salt and pepper and eggs until the end. Cover and simmer for 45 minutes. All right, so we've been simmering for 45 minutes, and now we are going to add our 1.5 cups of milk. Now I use raw milk, that's why it was in that funny little mason jar, and that's also where I get my cream. I skim the cream off the top of my milk whenever I get it and set that aside for cooking. And now my 1/2 cup of heavy cream, which is just going to add a lot of richness to that soup right there. Look at that beautiful color we've got going on there. Now, I know I said it calls for 1/2 teaspoon, but I hate black pepper, actually. So I'm just adding a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt. This is how us European women cook. It's mostly by eyes and feel. So we're going to let that simmer so the temperature gets up nice and high, and I'm going to poach a couple eggs in there. Okay, now I just want to show you I've got this spoon holder basically that I am setting my ladle in to help me with poaching my eggs. Okay, now I've reduced the temperature because we don't want it too hot that it's going to boil the egg out of shape. But voila. And that is how you poach an egg into soup. And there is your snowy day potato soup with a beautiful poached egg. Stay warm out there and stay safe.